Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL 44 coming at you with another video. All right, bad news for Laker fans who wanted DeJounte Murray. He was just traded to the Pelicans, of all places. And guess what they used to get him? Our next year's pick is headed to the Hawks. 25 first overall Lakers pick. The 2027 pick swap between the Milwaukee Bucks and themselves, they get the lesser of that swap, is what's going to the Hawks as well. Dyson Daniels and Larry Nance, our very own Larry Nance. So they're sending all kinds of Lakers stuff to get a player that the Lakers want. That's exactly what happened there. The Pelicans were able to use all of that stuff that we have given them to take the guy from Atlanta that we want for our team. You see why mortgaging your picks don't pay? Look at what the Pelicans' evil behinds did to us just now. And I think it's a good fit. That's one of the situations that I thought DeJounte Murray probably would be best in. I said that last year when we were trying to get him then, because they need a point guard. I said it as early as what? Was it yesterday in my NBA chat video where I said that the Pelicans need a point guard because I didn't believe in what they had, and you can't ask CJ to be a point guard. Dyson Daniels I don't believe in at all as a point guard. He's a nice defensive wing, but not somebody I want running my offense. And so that's kind of what it is right there. They've moved on from DeJounte Murray in Atlanta. The Lakers, I guess, weren't able to put together nothing that Atlanta wanted. They wanted the stuff that we had given to New Orleans, ironically enough. I think Larry Nance had a different path to get to New Orleans other than through that trade. I don't think he was a part of that Anthony Davis trade. We sent him to like Portland or something. He did a couple dances and ended up in New Orleans. But either way, it's our prospect from years ago. So, yeah, man, the Pelicans are a team that I feel, strangely enough, I feel a little better knowing that their pick is not benefiting them, honestly. Like, they made a trade, so it is benefiting them. They captured the value of it. But I don't want to see them draft poorly with another one of our picks. By the way, Dyson Daniels, our pick. They drafted Dyson Daniels with one of the picks that we mortgaged for the Anthony Davis trade. They traded a bunch of Laker stuff to the Hawks to get a Laker player that we wanted, man. So, yeah, Rob, we take the L on the chin. I don't know if that was spiteful or not. It feels spiteful. And hope the Pelicans never win another basketball game again. I really do. And as far as the Atlanta Hawks, well, I mean, I don't have a feeling about the Atlanta Hawks. You guys know I like that they got Risa Shea and Jursic. I like what they did there. It would have been nice if we could have got a deal for DeJounte Murray, but I wasn't about to mortgage any more of my picks to get DeJounte Murray. So they went and got our mortgage picks from the Pelicans to move DeJounte Murray. It's just like, who won the trade? It depends on how good our pick is, and it depends on just how bad the first round pick is between the Bucks and the Pelicans next year that they benefit from. Those are not very good picks in theory if we can have a good season. And like I said, I don't believe in Dyson Daniels. I wouldn't have drafted Dyson Daniels if we kept our pick, if I had a choice. And that they drafted him, I was shaking my head, and he hasn't panned out. I think he's starting to show some pop, but I ain't seen nothing. I haven't seen anything from Dyson that makes me say, oh my God, I need that player at all. And Larry Nance is older now. You know what I mean? I like Larry when he was with us back in the day, but that's not who I believe him to be anymore. He spent some years, and you know, he's had some injuries and Crohn's disease and a lot of different issues that have had kind of taken away from him, but he's still a serviceable power forward, but I don't know that he's going to really move the needle at all for Atlanta. I think the most important thing for Atlanta was to get some tradable assets, our pick, and that other pick that they got, that's the worst of the Milwaukee Pelicans swap. So, yeah, I was never on board with mortgaging stuff for DeJounte Murray, so this would have happened too if I were running things, unfortunately, because the Hawks wanted Austin Reeves, and they were never going to get him. And they also wanted probably picks, and I was never going to do that. So this is probably how this was always going to turn out if I were running stuff. But nevertheless, just understand, like, yeah, did we win the Anthony Davis trade? Yes, we did. But Am I happy with what I gave up just because we won the trade? No, I'm not. I never would have done that either. I would have waited a year and signed Anthony Davis as an outright unrestricted free agent and would have still had all my damn picks. Would have had drafted so much better than these idiots did. One team, like one of the picks that we mortgaged for Anthony Davis turned into DeAndre Hunter. That should have most definitely been Darius Garland. And then I don't know who else was on the board when Dyson Daniels was taken. I'd have to take a look. But I would have left him on the board. So, like, to see teams take our picks and then draft poorly with them is irritating in and of itself. So, no, I don't want us to trade any picks. I'm glad we didn't do this deal because I don't think that we could have gotten it done without giving up stuff we didn't want to. So, it's all good, man. Atlanta, you know, I guess some people are going to be angry at Atlanta, but, I mean, if you don't like the price tag on your goods, then you can't pull the trigger just to make somebody else happy. I mean, I can't be mad at them for not doing the deal. They traded 4 first-round picks for DeJounte Murray, and they got back 2 first-round picks, not so good ones in theory, and 2 guys. Larry Nance and Dyson Daniels. So Dyson probably has some upside, but Larry's kind of who Larry's going to be. So I don't think they really win. I don't think they won that. I think they're happy to move on from DeJounte Murray, but they brought back not a very good return, man. Not a very good return. So I value first-round picks, but I don't think we're going to have a bad season. We could have a bad season, but at best, that pick is probably going to be in the same range as it was the last 2 picks that we had, which were 17. And mind you, New Orleans let us have our pick this year, and we ended up getting great value for it. Now they're trading it away for DeJounte Murray, so I'm sure they're happy because they were able to capture what they wanted out of that situation. But yeah, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. I don't like New Orleans. Okay, can I make it very clear? I like some of the players on their team. I don't have nothing against their team. I don't even have anything against their fans. But that front office over there, they've been playing hardball and being weird with us ever since we made the trade for Anthony Davis. And I'll say it like this: if you didn't want to trade Anthony Davis, you shouldn't have traded him. Nobody was forcing your hand. Clutch may have had a foot on your neck, but at the end of the day, it's your good. You didn't want to trade it to this place, and don't. But don't act petty for years and years and years on end. That's my attitude. So I don't like how they've been moving in regards to us. That feels petty. That feels very petty. And I don't know if the Laker organization taking it that way, but me as a fan, I am definitely taking it that way. So whatever the case may be. They get DeJounte Murray. I think the fit is good. And I think it's a lot of Laker fans that are a lot more unhappy about not getting DeJounte Murray than I actually am. I don't know if the Lakers are going to pivot in a different direction. But the one thing that comes to mind that I haven't said yet is I would like to negotiate with the Atlanta Hawks to try to get our damn pick back for next year. That's what I want the Lakers to do. Is there a way we can swindle a way to do some type of deal with the Atlanta Hawks where we get 2025 back? Because the Pelicans definitely weren't going to give it back to us with their petty behinds. But Atlanta may be willing to negotiate. So that's something I want the Lakers to do. Since you've been talking to Atlanta about getting that done and couldn't pull it off, why not try to go back and get your pick for next year? That way, if the bottom falls out of this thing with Anthony Davis and LeBron James not having a good year, we can do the Memphis thing. Tank if at all necessary, and maybe luck in is more lottery talent. That's how I think. I really think that's the best way to build, especially in this market. But it may not be possible for us to get that pick back from Atlanta. I don't know. But I would try. I would definitely be looking to see if there's a way that I could get that pick back. BDF 44, I thank you all for watching. I'm out.